Boom! It's here, dude. Ah, it's finally here. Actually, it came really quick. Whew, that's awesome. Hey guys, this was just delivered minutes ago, and if you're watching because you like medieval things or weapons or knives, or maybe you're a reenactor, you probably already know where this is from. The little orange anvil sticker kind of gives it away. Can you tell I'm excited? So where is the best place to source high quality medieval weapons at like a fair price? It's not a price that'll break the bank. I want to kind of have a discussion with you, if that's possible, while I open this very exciting box. And let me correct myself. I said weapons, but obviously I don't just mean weapons, but anything that you'd want or need for your period impression. Specifically, we're talking about medieval reenactment goods, obviously. Renaissance fairs and reenactment events typically do have craft makers selling a whole variety of things when you go, and maybe that's the best place to pick up what you need. I don't know. Where do you like to go to get those kinds of things? I ordered like 3 days ago. This came very quickly, but I'm blanking on what these actually are. Besides Tod Cutler, the first place that comes to mind is Cult of Athena. They're basically an aggregator, if I can use that term. It's a big marketplace for all kinds of different sellers, manufacturers, both from the U.S. and international, and they list their products there. First thing is a super handy little needle pouch for using sewing needles or storing sewing needles. You could actually put lots of things in this. So if you take this to like a reenactment, you could put some cash in there. I don't know. There's a lot of things that could fit in there. A couple of Advils, whatever. I would love to hear if you're into reenactment. And if you want to leave a comment about that, that would be cool to find out what people who are watching these videos like to do with their stuff. Is it simply just hang it on the wall or put it in a pretty neat display cabinet, or are you actually going to reenactments, or is HEMA more your thing where you're more into swords? The next thing here is a pouch. This little pouch here, this can be used for such a long time frame. It's super handy. Nothing special about it. It's just perfect. You know, it looks right. Nothing weird about it. It's important that it looks right. It is, actually. This green pouch is just gorgeous. I love this. The way the buckle looks there, and it's just really well made. The stitching looks nice. Now, these actually don't have a date. I've got this one as well, this black pouch. Doesn't have a date on it on the website. So I want to look into that a little bit further. I would think that the one without the buckle, the black one, is probably earlier, but I'm kind of guessing there. The kidney-shaped one is classic shape, really pretty, but I'm guessing that probably is later. I'm going to guess 15th, 14th century, something like that. Probably couldn't use it with my 13th century impression, but I don't know. I'll have to look into that a little bit further. I wish I had that info. Sorry, I turned the camera off for just a second, and I missed the actual unwrapping of the brass candlestick here. This thing is just really pretty. It's based on an original, and you know it's appropriate for 13th century through the 15th century, and there's three little things here, three little features here at the top of the candlestick. There's a little spike there for larger candles, and then there's sort of a round, what do you call that? I don't know, a round holder for thinner candles, and then you also have this little holder for wax tapers. And throughout the medieval period, candles were made out of tallow, which is animal fat. They didn't burn very cleanly, super smoky, and they had a foul odor typically. So not what we're used to, certainly not as nice as beeswax. But this will be fun to try out and to make some candles. Can't wait to do that. Next, I've got this pretty brass fork that dates to the 15th through the 17th century. It wasn't until about the 15th century that forks became more widely used at the table. People ate with their hands, and they used spoons when necessary, and they would have a knife to spear food. A two-tined fork like this would have been unheard of, at least at the table, for most of the medieval period. And then also this beautiful brass spoon that would date to the 15th century. It has this gorgeous little detail on the end of it. I just love these little things here. But
Really nice. 15th century, so it's a little later. Both the fork and the spoon are a little later than the period I'm interested in portraying, but it's still really pretty, and I love little things like this. The fact that it's copied from an original, you know, that's to me that's amazing. That's it gives you a lot of confidence in what you're buying.
So, do you think that's helpful to see what you get? Like, of course, Tod Cutler and Todd's Workshop, they've got good pictures on the website, but sometimes it's cool to be able to see things, from multiple angles and see how big they are in relation to a person's hand. You know, see them up close. Sorry, the footage isn't maybe as good as I'd like it to be just here with my cell phone. But it's cool. It's always fun to open these packages. I have just a blast opening things, obviously, from places like this. I mean, it's not just anywhere. This is from Tod Cutler. Um, I definitely hold him in very high regard. Cult of Athena, too, I mentioned them. I think they are just great, so definitely give them 2 thumbs up as well. If there are places that you can think of that I'm not thinking of, let me know. I would love to find out about places that I'm not aware of. Thanks for watching today, guys. Love to hear from you, whatever's going on. If you have advice or insight for me, certainly put that in the comments. That would be amazing. And I'll talk to you soon.